may have seen one of my previous videos on the old Gloucester to Ledbury Railway. In this old map in the 1950s, the railway was still running, still going. Now if you've seen my previous film, you'll know that we actually found the main line connection in Ledbury. Today's little adventure, see if we can find Gloucester end. Here's a more detailed map of where our line, if you like, leaves the main line. And although it's kind of clearer, unfortunately our railway started to disappear at this point. Oh, whether it's going to be any use, who knows? Let's go find out. The main line out of Gloucester goes over those arches, underneath this road bridge, and then goes on along there. And I think our turnout is about there somewhere, which is right by where that 40 sign is. Looks like a load of dense undergrowth there, and there's a bridge structure. I don't know, about there somewhere. Second Severn crossing on Mr. Talford Little Bridge. There's our railway bridge just under the arch. With a closer look. Right. This road, of course, was nothing like this during the railway days. It's been much modified. The map suggests that the railway is just to the right of the pub, probably about where those trees are. There. This is our side of the road, if you like. I don't know if we can find many clues in there looking at that. Oh, interesting. Right, across the road now, great risk to life and limb. That's the pub and the market. Ah, now, will this provide any clues, I wonder? The railway is about here. No, it's a private residence, unfortunately. What we're looking for is a dip in the horizon, if you like, some sort of cutting. Get the railway out there. The pub's down there where the traffic is, but just of here on the side is a concrete post. And they're beloved of railways, aren't they, concrete posts? There's those trees we were looking at earlier by the side of the dwelling. And there, if you look carefully, is a fence line. I think we might be onto something here, possibly. Right, time to fire up the satellite, I think. We don't bother with drones on here, we skip straight to satellites. If you look down here, this is where we're standing. That's the line of the hedge that we can see. Those are the trees. Now if we follow that line up, you see it starts to curve, goes around here, and joins up there. That's our railway. So we found the entrance. Now if we look on the opposite side of the road, look at this curvature here. That's perfect, isn't it, for the branch line coming out? So I'm quite happy to say that's our railway. I'm not about to hop into this private car park and start wandering around with a camera. I can't think they'd be very impressed with that, but I'm quite happy to suggest that is our railway. Pops across there. Of course this road wasn't there at the time. It goes on up there. So I think it's probably time now to refer to our other map and see what we see on there. And that shows a footpath by the side of the pub and the market, which actually leads to our railway. Great. And there is said footpath. Brilliant. We now know that the railway follows the line of those trees on the horizon and then carries on round there, out of sight in the dip. Hopefully we'll meet it down here. And joins us through there, which is on top of this small embankment. Right, so we're on the railway, heading down here looking for signs, of which there are precious few. But to be fair, the embankment is slightly off to our right here, so we're probably going alongside the railway rather than on it at the moment. Although there is a ditch off to our left, so this could be part of an embankment. Just need to look for signs. Something will crop up sooner or later. We're actually on the 3 cars way here for a little way. Then our railway goes right the way around here because Highnam there is built on high ground, so it goes all the way round and off there, wanders off to Newent. How much can we find? Let's have a look. Kinking to the left and something coming in on the right. Let's take a look at that. It's now a cattle pen, but it is on top of this slight embankment. I'll see if we can solve the mystery a little bit farther on. We run out of tarmac at this point, and now this is definitely railway. Quite a pretty spot for a railway. Well, at last we have a concrete fence post. I'm not entirely convinced, to be honest. And a parting of the ways. I think the track to the left goes to the village of Highnam. Possibly our railway goes straight on. Have to have a look about. That's said to follow the line of the railway, so it's a hopeful sign. With the church spire peeking through, this is going wobbly. Well, it doesn't go up there. Could it go through here? Looks unlikely. In fact, the map suggests that it runs down there by the stream, by those fence posts. I'm not sure that's accessible. Take a look. I hate backtracking. Now that post looks railway. Farmers can't afford concrete ones. Brings us back to here, which is the cattle pen. And lo and behold, if you use your eyes, down there, a path, and what could very well be the old railway running along through there. Yeah, we found it. It looks fairly well trodden. Positive sign, I think. That's where we were headed, through those woods. Now we're along here. I'm very surprised this hasn't been ploughed in. The local landowner either respects local history or he's been warned off. Had a drop of rain lately. Ah, looky through there. Little fence post. Little bit of ballast lying around if you look carefully. A sure sign. Carrying on into the next field. Around the curve. Now it's showing its heritage. Railway fence posts. Plus a bit of old broad gauge rail acting as a gate post. Making this an accommodation crossing. Good. A few more posts on that side. and we grind to a halt about here. We'll respect that, but I will go on just to the corner just to take a look. Oh, these are occurring quite regularly now. We have the River Ledbury as a backdrop. Last seen heading in that direction. Decision time. Cuckoo pen break. Complete with concrete railway posts. And we're going to turn tail head back. Found it, filmed it, got thrown off it. It's about the story of my life, I think. So it's a good walk. Went right the way around there. Went all the way around there. On underneath the pylons. And then around there to Cuckoo Pen Break. And ended up about there. So we've seen quite a bit of it. There's a bit of a muchness, so it's not too bad. It's freezing cold out here. And quite windy, so I think I'm going to call it a day. So I'll try and pick up other bits of the railway on other films. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel and you'll get notifications, and like or share, be very nice.